I would say the first tip.
Liam and I were going to have early lunch. I managed to sneak out of the house.
This is one of my most favorite, but also all this. This is from...
So I'm back from the run, but I got very upset.
Good morning, guys, and welcome back to my channel. I do apologize, I don't have any makeup yet, so you'll have to basically look at me like this for a while. And it's probably 8 in the morning, and the plan is we woke up a little bit later today. Liam just woke up probably around 2 a.m. and then there was a power cut. He got so frightened because I was just going to the toilet and have a bit of water. Oh my god, he started to scream that I could barely see to go upstairs and find him and comfort him. So then it took ages until we both fell asleep again. So we just kind of slept a little bit longer. For some people it's still very early, so I'd say 6:30, but because I'm so used to my routine to start very early in the morning, I feel like I'm behind. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna start to cook lunch because I'm making veggie con carne. Haven't done it before, I only done the one with beef. But I like when kind of chilies and curries, when they kind of settle down a little bit, and even like following day they taste the best, well, in my opinion. So I'm going to do it now, and then I'm going to do my workout. Now, the original plan was to go for a run and then do the workout, but hopefully I'll have enough energy to do run tonight. And this video is going to be a lot about how I'm keeping healthy in this quarantine and about workout, vitamins and food. So let's start this video. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit the subscribe button and let's start. So I'm watching Romy Street's vlog. Gosh, I love that girl, she's such a sweetheart. And I'm gonna start to cut my onions and garlic and get on with the con carne. These would be the main ingredients I'm working with. Canned tomatoes, canned white beans, canned kidney beans. I'm really trying to work with what I have at home. It may not be exactly what the recipe says. And these are pre-cooked lentils. I use this for mainly doing like a lentil bolognese, but I think they're gonna work really well. And then I need to get my spices and get on with it. A bit of veggie stock. Hopefully it's gonna be delicious. It's really nice with like either jacket potato or you can eat it with rice. I think I'll go for rice because that's much easier. And Liam loves rice. I'll show you the spices. So we've got cumin, smoked paprika, hot chili powder, coriander, salt and pepper. And once everything is in, you let it cook for, I think, 45 minutes, hour on a lower heat. It smells amazing. Is it funny? And this is what I'm working on today. So I'm doing week 10 of the Kyla It Science, the bikini, whatever it's called, BCG workout. Not sure exactly what it's called. And yeah, this is what I'm gonna do. So it's arms, which I'm really bad at, but it's really good if I want to go running, just to do arms and then running, because it's kind of a way how to exercise full body. And I normally watch like a YouTube video in the background to get me through this and have more fun and kill two birds with one stone. I would say the first tip or first few tips I would give if you feel lazy or you don't feel motivated to work out is do it in the morning. As long as you are a morning person, there's a lot of people that prefer evening workouts. I don't, because I feel like it starts the day right. And like in sales we used to say eat the frog, you know, like that thing that you're always lazy to do or you don't want to do because it gets you out of comfort, it gets you sweat. You do it first thing in the morning. So eat your frog and do the workout in the morning. And also perhaps invest in some new workout clothes. I'm wearing old Sweaty Betty set, but there are many beautiful sets that are fun, colorful, or if you prefer something simple, there's so much. I'm gonna link down my newest set which I got on Fig Leaves, which is more like brighter, colorful. I like to go running in those leggings and in the bra, so that's quite fun. So I'm gonna get on with this and then update you again. Okay, the unexpected happened, and just before I started to film myself to work out, my battery died. and I really wanted to have it done, so I didn't want to wait and then work out so you guys can see that. But I just did the arms week 10 for the Kayla 8 Signs. I'm gonna link down her app so you can download the app. I've got this for a very long time. I've shown it in numerous videos. And yeah, it's one of my favorites because it works for my lifestyle, and it has always since I had Liam. So I do work out at home a lot. I don't have issue with that as well at all. Like I know a lot of people are, it's really new to them. And now I'm going to show you just a couple of things I like to work out in, some of my workout clothes. So we've got the workout theme, but I genuinely believe like nice clothes, it really helps you. And by the way, obviously I had a shower, just put on very little amount of makeup, and I'm gonna let my hair dry naturally just to reduce the heat as much as. Also, if you see this randomness around the house, we did order a lot of stuff for the house, for like DIY projects. This will be the new worktop. Let me show you actually here. So I chose this. It kind of reminds me the concrete style, and I thought why not, just to go with the marble tiles. We thought basically Tag will stop working, but he hasn't, so now it's just standing here and he's got no time to do it, but it's not gonna get lost. It's just here around the house. Okay, so I'm gonna show you some of my workout clothes, just so you get an idea, but I genuinely feel like it's a #1 motivator, no harm to have maybe 2 sets of something you feel really comfy in and you feel confident in as well. This is one of my most favorite, but also oldest. This is from CHRLDR. I never know how to pronounce it. You can find them on Instagram. It's very simple. It says Très bien. And this is definitely my favorite sports bra. It's called Très bien as well. It says Très bien as well. This is absolute disaster. Liam doesn't let me at all to show you properly, so let me just show you like this. I feel like the more I'm actually trying to do this sensibly, like the more he's like, oh, do this, can I have this? So then I really love this top. This is from Sweaty Betty, just pop of color in size medium. This is like a racerback style loose top. And then I have a really old set from Freya. This is also one of my favorite bras. Very easy. You can see this is like peeking through the nude material fabric underneath. It's just dark blue, and these would be the leggings. They've got like a mesh style panel on the side. I don't love the leggings as much as I love the bra though. And then, oh my god, I love these. I think I've got 2 of these, but obviously I don't want to overdo it. This is the Zero Gravity Sweaty Betty. Really can recommend these. Also really nice muted colors. I like black, just because I feel, again, you know, black makes you skinnier, and we are in very tight clothes when we're working out, and these ones just really hold you well. It's just got the Sweaty Betty logo, Sweaty Betty London. And then I've got the ones that I was working out in today. They're actually double-sided, again, one of my favorites. This is one of the most fun prints, the jellyfish. These will go obviously now in the wash. This one's very old. It's like a racerback style top. You've seen that. And this is also double-sided. Honestly, out of all the bras, this is probably my most favorite. I was going to show you the new one I got on Fig Leaves, but that's also in the wash, so I can't show you that, but you have seen it in my other vlogs, and I'm going to link it down below. So this nice purple one, but you can also wear it as a black. I mean, that's probably the best, because you can have so many outfits. You can have a purple one with black ones, you can have the jellyfish one with like this, or black, so you can really mix and match. So I love how these colors work together. Can I just say, it's like on purpose. I've stopped filming and he's fine. They just want attention, like they see you doing something and that's the time they pick. So that's life with children. When you're trying to do something, film a video or do anything, that's basically the time that when they need you the most. So Liam and I were gonna have early lunch. I haven't eaten today yet. Bingo. So I normally get hungry before 12 and have something light, or even lunch, whatever I feel like. And
he is the same really. He just loves proper food rather than if I would give him a snack. He always chooses that. It's a bit weird, and I was always really judged by people living in UK, but I feel like you should do whatever you want. It's healthy anyway, so it's something I cooked as well alongside the veggie carne. So we're gonna do that, and then I can show you my vitamins because I never eat it on empty stomach. The only thing I do on empty stomach is apple cider vinegar. That's first thing in the morning before my coffee. Right, I quickly show you all the vitamins I am using or I was using. Now I kind of mix and match, so I don't use them all in one day, but just let's look at this. So this is something I stopped using, but I was just when it all started. This is just to boost your immune system. You're not meant to take it all the time. This is something when I feel like I'm struggling to fall asleep, melatonin. It's really good. I got this from Czech. I can highly recommend. I love this one, a classic kind of Barocca style. This is just a Boots branding. They have got different flavors. You just pop it obviously into your water in the morning, and it's got a lot of variety of vitamins, from vitamin C, vitamin B, folic acid, so all the stuff we need. Sometimes I use this. This is predominantly vitamin D. I feel like we really need it. So for example, now when it was a lot of sunshine and I was a lot in the sun, I wouldn't take it. So I'm trying to be sensible, not to like overdose myself on certain vitamins. And these two I take every day. So these ones are your probiotics. I really feel like everybody should be on probiotics all the time, but especially now, I believe your intestines are really connected to your immune system. So to keep everything balanced, I would highly recommend this. And this is just for my skin, hair and the nails. Again, you see there's vitamins C and E. I'm not a nutritionist, and I am guilty of not following exactly if I'm doubling up on something, but as far as I can say, you know, I haven't really felt anything like overdose or anything like that. So this, I think, is my third package, so very, very happy with that. All of the kind of supplements by Dr. David Jack. So these would be kind of like pills when it comes to pills, and then obviously I showed you before, like my matcha latte. I've got also like a beauty tea. So I'm trying to really look after myself all the time, but especially now, just because we need to keep making sure, you know, we are healthy, we're supporting the immune system as well during these times. I managed to sneak out of the house, and I need to do a run to the shop if I have time, and I'll pop to post office just to send whatever I sold. I'm trying to do every maybe 7 to 10 days, so obviously I avoid. And one of the smaller post offices that was closed should be open. There's probably going to be queue, but let's hope for the best. I think they've got much shorter working hours, so let's do that. I really want to have it done, because people keep chasing me, you know, it's much slower, so I just want to give them the tracking codes and have it done. And basically during this time, from whatever I'm selling, I'm also giving percentage to different charities. So I did like NHS, I did vulnerable children during the COVID-19 crisis. So each time I pick something else. So I want to obviously share the whatever I sell and share it with those that need it. Guys, that was challenge, so no time to go food shopping. But look, I actually passed a DIY shop that sells like some bits and pieces from my garden center, and I bought basil because that's one that I'm missing for my herb garden, and also these little cute tomatoes. I've got a few on the way. But basically I had no cash, and she goes like, oh, you can maybe get like these tomatoes so you can pay by card. I think they have minimum like £10. So how cute is this? Things that make me happy these days. It's not Chanel, it's my herb garden. And now I'm gonna do the fun part. I'm gonna put the basil in this big pot. So here is some of the stuff from my herb garden. I put it here on the sunshine because some of them are from the seed. So let's say like the coriander, and now I've got chives. These arrived yesterday. They looked semi-dead. Hopefully this thyme will pick things up, and it looks a bit, yeah, it basically came in like a box, and who knows how long it was without any water. Same for this parsley, but I already have parsley.
So happy days. This makes me very happy and it smells so good. Basil's just divine, all of it, but the basil is quite grown, so it actually has got the aroma quite strong. So I'm gonna get some water and I'm gonna leave it here on the sunshine as well. And it's done. I'm gonna leave it on the sunshine, all of these. Just the mint and my other parsley I'm gonna leave on the shelves there next to the kitchen. Oh, this makes me so happy, guys. So I just put on a wash, and although I said yesterday was about like cleaning and organizing at home, it never stops. Like I was already hoovering, cleaning the kitchen, washing dishes, cooking, preparing food again. And it just never stops, does it? So I'm gonna just now chill for a few minutes in the garden on the sunshine, and then we'll talk workouts again. Cold sparkling water, sunbed.
Mickey Mouse.
And I'm just gonna lie down for a bit.
Mickey Mouse.
Nice. So nice. Will you dance for us, Liam? Zatancuj. Poď, zatancuj. Wow, great! So let's now... Hey Google, can you turn the volume down? So let's now look at the workout schedule, kind of my logic and reasoning behind it. I kind of wrote it down so it makes sense to you guys. And what I will do, I will link down some videos that I really enjoy, some of the HIIT workouts I've been doing, and I'll link down a couple of apps which I'm going to talk about later. But let's first look at the schedule. So, yeah, apologies for my handwriting, it's never been the best. So we're at Wednesday, and so far I've done a 4K run on Monday. On Tuesday I did Kyla. Normally I start Monday Kyla, but I just really felt like to go running. Today I've done Kyla, and this evening I want to do run. Now Thursday I will more likely do like a YouTube video, so maybe some of the HIIT workouts. I like the body coach, but I will link some of the favorites down. And Friday Kyla. So Kyla Itsign is basically also like a circuit HIIT type of exercise. The original one is 12-week kind of bikini style of workout. So what you do, you have got a schedule, so you do 7 minutes, as many exercises as you can do in each round. So you would have 2 rounds, so you do round 1 7 minute, round 2 7 minute, round 1 7 minute, round 2 7 minutes. So it's pretty much almost half an hour workout. And then she says to make it effective you also need to do some aerobic exercise, maybe even like walking would count for like half an hour. So hence why I'm always like adding running or like walk or something like that. But to be fair, I need to really push myself in order to get results. So yeah, hence why I am active, especially now during the lockdown. And this is what the schedule looks like. Then Friday Kyla Itsign, so normally it's Monday, Wednesday and Friday. On Saturday I wrote down run, and Sunday I wrote down like rest day. I don't mind if I mix and match as long as I am hitting 4 runs a week. Now there's 1 run missing. I haven't made a decision if I'm gonna do Thursday or Friday, so I'm just gonna write it down here. Now with running, I'm not the best runner, but I do run, but I do shorter runs, but I want to really build it up. So at the moment I do 4K, and I found like a route which I can do now to extend it to 5K and hopefully a little bit more. But if you look at any kind of advice how to build up running, it normally says you need to run at least 4 times a week. So this is actually like very, very, very minimum. So this is ultimately the schedule. I would suggest write it down and start to track it. It can be to your phone. You can do it in your like notebook, notepad, stick it on the fridge, whatever works for you. Because if you want to stay active, it does really help, and it does really help if you can do it first thing in the morning. I wish I've done the run in the morning as well, because that's still ahead of me. But in general, so far during this quarantine, I have killed it with workouts. I've been working out every week, 6 times a week, not long. So for example, a lot of the HIIT workouts are 20 minutes.
So I do very often and maybe shorter rather than maybe 3 1.5 hour long workouts. So this is my schedule. Tip is going to be use the power of apps. There's so many apps at the moment. There's also like apps you can subscribe, you can do like yoga, you can do live obviously on Instagram. There's so much content now when you can actually do workouts for free. It doesn't cost you anything. There's some that you have to pay for, but other than that it doesn't cost you anything. So I use MapMyRun for my running. It obviously shows you roughly how many calories. You just need to put in your height, weight, age, your sex, so it kind of roughly counts how much you burned. Apparently there's one called Strava. I checked it out. They do like free trial for probably 30 days or month. That's also for like cycling. So let's say Tiger goes cycling a few times a week because he had broken leg, if you remember, broken ankle, so it's not recommended for him to do running, while cycling actually helps to heal it. The next one is the Kyla Itzaint, which is called Sweat. I have never used the app because I still have got old school kind of printouts, which was the original book. But if you prefer, you can just check it out. I know you have to pay for it, but I assume it would come also with like the food guide and recipes and stuff like that. And it does deliver results. Like if you follow it, like it does deliver the results. Now I haven't been really good with food. That's another story. So my results are not as great. But I just really enjoy it. It works for my lifestyle. The next one is FitnessPal, a really old school one. It's for you to manage your calories, your food intake, so you can basically scan products, you can write everything down. I'm not using it now, but I used to in the past. Again, you can work out, you can put in your current weight, how much you want to lose, and then you can just basically manage and use it as your online diary for how much you've eaten, because in general, like, it does help when you write down what you've eaten and what you've been drinking as well. I've also recently downloaded, but I'm not using it, the Carb Manager, when I was thinking to get on the keto diet, but I'm constantly failing just because I'm at home, I feel tempted. I'm also lazy. I've already cooked so much, like for everybody. I do a lot of baking because I'm trying to limit the amount of time I go to the shop, so I'm trying to make everything from scratch. I'm not doing, like, I'm doing big shops, but I'm doing them because I don't want to leave house to go shopping again. So it's not like I'm buying pizza, I'm making them from scratch and everything basically. So if you're cooking already 3 times a day and then you throw in baking to keep doing like extra, and the worst thing is the planning. You come to the shop, and I'm also now not doing like supermarkets, and I feel, for example, if I want to be on the high protein diet, I want like a lot of variety. I want, one day I'm going to use prawns, the other day fish, then I want beef, because you want to keep variety. And I found it very difficult to plan if I have to do big shopping for the family, for meals to cook from scratch, and then do this. And I know it's an excuse if we want. So it's partially also I want to enjoy the time being at home. Like, I'm now a little bit better this week. Like, I'm not overeating. I haven't had any sweets, chocolate, haven't had any kind of pastry or cakes or anything like that. So I feel better about myself. But I wish I would be. I'm trying to basically balance it out. Like, I also trying on most days to do the intermittent fasting. What it means, basically started to eat later. It never worked for me in terms of losing weight, but I'm like, at least I'm doing something if I'm not cutting down as much carbs and I'm not like on any sort of diet or anything like that. So I'm trying to keep it balanced, healthy, eat a lot of obviously fresh food. Cooking from scratch also helps. But this video is mainly about like working out, so I don't want to really go into dieting or food details. So these would be my tips for the apps, which they're amazing. They help a lot, and they also motivate you as well, because they keep sending reminders. For example, the Carb one, it would be like, oh, you haven't logged your dinner today. Like, I'm not using it, but I know because the alerts keep popping up. Oh, come Dash, you going outside? Outside, okay.
And just a little disclaimer, if you're thinking what's on my forehead, I have no idea. It's some sort of scratch, and I just woke up with it. I don't know if I scratched myself. It's quite extensive, but it's fading out, so that's good news. So yeah, not even concealer could cover that, but it's alright. I just want to let it ideally breathe, but I put on a bit of makeup today, so I covered it. But until now I had nothing on it and just let it breathe so the skin can renew itself and get rid of it. So Liam just fell asleep, which is great news. I'm actually going to use the time to do the run instead of waiting for the evenings. I'm wearing the Carb Sweaty Betty just plain t-shirt and the zero gravity leggings because I can put in my keys here. There's a little pocket with the zip and my usual Asics running shoes. So let's do that.
Cause this winter is so long, feels like it's haunting me. Say there's gonna be a change, cause I feel like I'm just holding on to yesterday. But if I wait till the summer, oh, if I wait till the summer.
So I'm back from the run, but I got very upset. Basically, we ordered a lot of stuff like a few days ago. For DIY, and one of them was a new sink from Wayfair, and we just opened it and it's totally shattered. I read it in the reviews. People love the sink, but to few of them it arrived broken, so I now have to deal with the return. Other than that, the run was good. I just tried to do a TikTok video, but it turns out I think I need other people to help me with this. So it's this one, and I wanted more looks. Every time you clap, you change the look, but I think I need help with that. So I need somebody basically to stop so I can continue filming. Okay, so see all the cracks in the sink. What I wanted to say, I thought I hear funny noise when the courier was dropping it off, and I said it to Tyke, and he basically said to me, oh, don't worry, it's gonna be the separate parts. So I didn't open it before, and I should have done as soon as they delivered it. Oh well. Hopefully it's not gonna be too difficult. Haven't mixed this yet, but prepared quick salad, kind of Greek style, with whatever I had at home. I added some pepper. This is one of our favorite because Tiger actually eats it as well. And I find this one, things like cucumber and pepper, it lasts quite long if you leave it in the fridge. Oops, that's the one onion that just fell out. So it's really easy salad. So this is going to be my dinner, and I'm sure Ty will have some as well, but we still have got some of the chili, but I wanted something lighter. So yummy on the sunny day. And I'm going to eat it outside, guys. What a lovely day again. When the sun is down in the evenings, it's not as warm, but it's still nice.
I just wanna hold you. I just wanna love